So today we're going to be working on some lateral movement. We're going to combine some ball touches along with some agility skills. Lateral movement is basically side to side, which we do a ton of in soccer. Whether it's trying to dribble to the side to get around a defender, or to create space, or if I am the defender and I have to move laterally to jockey with the opponent, the attacker on the ball, it's all lateral movement. Yes, we go forward and backwards, but a whole lot of soccer is side to side. So I'm going to show you some exercises with this little lateral circuit that we can work on. So let's get started. So what we need is 2 cones, 2 markers, 2 balls. It could be socks, it could be shoes, whatever you want to use. I'm going to use cones here. So I'm going to drop 1 cone here, and then I'm going to take 2 big steps going in the direction that I want to go side to side. So I'm going to go right here. 1, that's 2. Okay. So I've got my ball here, but that's going to be used for later on. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with just some side shuffles. Some people, actually somebody commented and said they call this the crab walk. That's fine because crabs move side to side. That's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from this cone to that cone and then back here with a side shuffle. Okay. From there and back is 1. So we're going to do 5 of these to start. We're going to go real slow. We're going to go at my pace. So let's get started. So that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Okay. So notice I didn't click my heels together as I did it. Okay. I wasn't standing all the way upright. I've got my knees slightly bent in an athletic stance. I've got the weight of my shoulders and my body kind of on the balls of my feet right here, so I can just move nice and easy side to side. Okay, so that's the first one. You're gonna do that 5 times the first go through. If you want to make it harder and go for 10, you can do that. I'd recommend doing this whole circuit several times during the week if you can. The next step is we're now going to add a ball. So what we're going to do is we're going to dribble using our instep inside of the foot, and it's the same pathway basically. So what I'm going to do is dribble across, and then I'm going to switch over to my other foot, still using only inside. Okay, that's 1. Okay, we're going to go 5 times, taking little touches, keeping the ball under control, moving side to side here. That's 2 that I did. So here's 3. Okay. That's 4. Got 1 more. And that's 5. Okay. So this time we're not using the ball. It's back to our side shuffle or crab walk. But this time, just like what we drilled with the ball, when I get to the end, I'm going to go forward and then over. So I'll show you a demonstration here. So it's, and move forward. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Okay. If at any time you need to take a little water break, get a little stretch, go at your pace. You know what your body's feeling. You're the one that's the best to control that. Okay. So back to using our ball again here. This time we're going to use the outside of the foot to dribble. So it's the same pattern. Outside. Okay. When I get over here, I switch to the other foot. This one's a little bit harder because of the turn, so you might need to slow it down a little more. That's 1. It's the going backwards part. It's the hard one. It's 2. It's 3. That's 4. Last one. That's 5. Okay, a little bit sloppy. Tried to go a little bit faster than I probably should have. Go at a pace that works for you. Okay, and the last one here, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add a little hop to it. So we're gonna put the ball in the middle between your cones. What I'm gonna do, and what I'd recommend you do as well, is we're gonna move our cones in a little bit. So I'm gonna take kind of half the distance between your ball and the cone, bring that cone in, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other one. So start at the ball, halfway between here is right here. This one is gonna be a hop step over, okay? So this is what it's gonna look like. You're gonna step, 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 step. So that would be 1. So if you can, go a little faster. It's almost like a hop, so it's a, okay, that's 2. Be mindful that ball is higher than the cone, so you've got to really work on that transition. That's 3. That's 4. Okay, as we're doing this one, make sure you're not slamming all your weight down. I'm trying to be light on my toes, so as soon as I touch, trying to take off again if I can. Still in control though. The last thing we want to do is trip over our own ball and look silly. Okay, so the very last one that we're going to do here, working with our ball, is we're going to use the same distance to the cones. There are really more guidelines for this one, but we're going to be jumping over our ball again. I'm going to start here. This one we're just going to do 5 total, not there and back is 1. Just every time over the ball counts as 1. So what you're going to do, a little out of breath. You're going to touch the ball with the outside of your foot. Get a better start here. Touch the ball with the outside of my foot, and then I'm going to step over the ball. So that's 1. That's 2. 3. 4. Okay. 5. So you've got to be mindful of how far you touch that ball away. Kind of working on a hill here, but if you touch the ball too far, when you step over, you'll land on that ball, hurt your ankle, or you'll have to go running after it. It's just a light touch, just to the side, and then we step over. Light touch, and then it's a step over, okay? Again, these are all activities that you can do multiple times during the week. You could do part of it. You could work on the crab walk side shuffle part, and then take a break and go do something else. Whatever works for you. Again, my recommendation first time through, do 5 for everything. Too easy. Come back, go with 10 the next time. Or increase the speed. Maybe the slow side shuffle is too easy. Make it faster. Okay? You go at your pace that challenges you so your lateral movement improves.